Hi everyone, echobash here, and today's topic of the day in backend engineering is DNS. Let's talk about what is DNS. What is domain naming system? Okay, so DNS on internet is like a phone book. This is most common and generalized description of DNS. So what do we mean by DNS is like a phone book? So suppose that I have this phone book or say contacts in my phone. Okay, and I come here and say that I want to get the mobile number of say Chandresh. Okay, so Chandresh, a friend of mine, so I want to have his number. So what I do, I come here and in my phone book I search Chandresh. Yeah, if I found the number and I can say yeah, the mobile number of Chandresh is 99999555555. Okay, don't call him. So this is what DNS is, and here phone book is DNS, and my friend's name is the name of website, domain name of the same website. For example, echobash.com. If you go and put echobash.com in URL bar of any browser, so what will happen, that DNS, you are basically asking DNS that hey, can you give me the IP of echobash.com? Hey, can you give me the contact number of Chandresh? Can you give me the IP address of echobash.com? So what happens? DNS goes and finds the IP of echobash.com and returns it back to you. Okay, so that's the for the first time. For the first time, if you are requesting echobash.com, so or any domain, then DNS goes and fetches the IP and tells you. And also what happens, just for example, in this case, if someone comes to me and says that please give me Chandresh's number, and I search my contact book and I don't have it there, then I somehow as a DNS, I somehow as contact book find his number and also save it, so that for the next time I don't have to go and find Chandresh's number. That's the case we do in the phone book as well. So in the same way for DNS, say for the first time echobash.com, the domain was requested and we don't had IP of it, the DNS didn't know about the IP, then it went somehow and fetched the IP and told you. So that was the first case, but then it at the same time it saves in the DNS, it caches in the DNS for some time, so that next time if I go in my browser and type echobash.com in the URL bar, then it doesn't have to go anywhere to fetch the IP. Instead, just since it has already cached it, so it can return directly from there. Yeah, so that's the overall agenda of what DNS is, quickly within 4 minutes. So for concluding, DNS is like our phone book. What will do, if you give it some domain name, it will give you IP. Yeah, and if it doesn't have IP cached, it will go and fetch, and if it's already cached in DNS, then it would simply return you. So that's the pretty much idea what DNS is. So I basically under 5 minutes discuss topics related to backend engineering. So stay tuned. I like to collaborate and talk. Yeah, bye bye.